Welcome to Car and Bike. For today's story, we are going to dive straight to the deep end. This is the Audi Q3 Sportback. It costs 51.5 roughly ex-showroom and can seat 4 occupants. Well, technically 5 occupants, but the point that I am making is, if you are looking for practicality or space, you might be able to buy a 7-seater for roughly the same price. Also, Audi has recently launched the Q3 in the standard SUV trim as well, which costs a couple of lakh rupees less. So here's the question, why should Q3 Sportback excite you? And should you really be buying one? Let's find out. For starters, I think this car looks absolutely gorgeous. The main change is just to the rear of the car. And what I mean by that is that while the front is very much like that of the Q3 SUV, it has a sloping roofline that's similar to that of the Q8 or the Audi e-tron. I'm in love with this turbo blue paint. It's exclusive to this trim. Also exclusive is this S-line styling pack that comes with silver inserts, hexagonal mesh grille at the front and more pronounced bumpers. Out on the road, this one's a head turner, and that means a lot. You see, gone are the days when luxury cars were far and few. So for a car of this size to do that repeatedly, that's a big plus. Let's talk a little bit about the cabin now. As many of you might have already predicted, the sloping roofline comes at a cost of the cabin space. Now, I'm not going to go at the back and do this, because that's never going to give you a right perspective. I'm just 5'3". But I did have a couple of my 6 feet tall colleagues have a look, and what they tell me is headroom is an issue. Knee room though is perfect. Also, the space overall in the cabin and in the boot, talking about the boot that is, this has the same 530 liters boot space as the Q3 SUV, so that's just perfect. The rear seats are adjustable both for the rake and also they move forward and backward. Now, if I were to sort of give you a perspective on how the cabin of the Q3 Sportback is, well, if you're a small family, 2 adults, 2 kids, this is perfect. If you are someone who's going to sit 4 or 5 adults in the cabin all the time, you have something to think about. As for the experience, this feels like a premium place. The quality is top notch. The brown upholstery looks nice. The touchscreen is big, and I like how the infotainment system is slightly aligned towards the driver. In terms of features list, this has powered seats, dual zone AC, gesture controlled tailgate, 10-speaker sound system, and sunroof. Though this one is just at the front and not a panoramic one. That is probably because of the sloping roofline. With 190 bhp and 320 Nm on tap, the performance is solid. Mated to the 7-speed DSG and Audi's Quattro AWD, the Q3 manages to put down power without any lag. The AWD is a solid partner for the times you decide to go off-road, giving you that little bit of extra traction. Something that not many SUVs from this segment can boast about. It also has driving modes. The Drive Select offers you a variety of driving modes. Put it in efficiency or comfort and you are good for everyday city drives. Put it in dynamic and the performance becomes really sharp. Getting to 100 km an hour takes less than 8 seconds. The steering becomes heavier and the feedback also is slightly better, though I would have preferred a little more feedback from my steering. And AWD to ensure extra traction just in case. So here is my final take on the Q3 Sportback. If you are a small family and this is your first luxury car, well, this is just perfect. But if you're looking for a little more utility, maybe you will be happier with the Q3 SUV that offers a little more space. And well, if this is not your first luxury car and you already have something bigger, well, you don't need to think too much about this. Just make sure you get this in the very same color. Alright, this is Ninal Mirazauka signing off. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and comment on the video, and if you do like the content, subscribe to Car and Bike.